Hi, my name is Eric, and I'm here today to share with you a program, an online web tool called Socrative. And Socrative is a tool that can be used as a formative assessment or just a quick checkup on students in a classroom. They would need a one-to-one device, or even if you wanted to pair students up, you have that capability using Socrative. Any sort of cell phone can have the apps. So here's a place where students can download the app, or you can download the app. It could also be done with one-to-one laptops or computer workstations and computer lab. Here are some resources for you in case you're looking for a quiz and you don't want to design your own. There's a whole bunch of quizzes and exit tickets that can be created through Socrative that have already been done for you, which I think is a neat feature. Down here is where you would create an account. If you wanted to watch an overview on this and maybe do a better job than me, you can watch the overview on Socrative and what it does. Once you log in and create your own tests, you will be given a number, which I'll show you here in a few minutes, and that's where the students will go to log in, and they'll use a particular number that you can share with the students via the screen or maybe on a whiteboard, or you could simply just tell them. I already have an account, and I think I may already be logged in. Yeah. So that would be the login page there briefly. And I wanted to show you here, this is called your dashboard. This is my name here. On your dashboard, you have your menu options to log out. You also have the ability to change your profile, or you could simply clear the room, which may be good for for those of you that have multiple periods throughout the day. I teach third grade, so I have different classes throughout the day, so I could clear the room after language arts and heading into math. Over here is where you see the little icon of little kids, students, or people. So that's how many people that would be in your group to see how many logged in. So if you have 23 students in your class or 38 students in your class that day, you would see the number of the students that are actually logging in. So back to the dashboard. This is a place where you can go to find your quizzes. It's very simple. Anytime you need to get back to this home page, this dashboard, just click on dashboard and it will take you right to where you need to be here. Here's where you can start the quiz. So once you've made a quiz, you click on start a quiz, and then you can start the quiz as it is when you had created it. This is a place here that you can go for a quick question. Down here is a game format where you can have the students paired off in different games. You can randomly select games and colors for each team, and then they can play against each other, which is kind of a neat feature. Really, if you do like a quiz bowl type format in your classroom and you like to play games, this is a popular one for me. Exit ticket is something that most of you may be familiar with, but an exit ticket is just simply something to allow the students to leave based on something that they have learned that you need them to as an essential question for the day. Well, I'm going to click Manage My Quizzes, and here are some of the quizzes that I have. Once you click Manage Quizzes, you can import a quiz from somewhere that you have found online or maybe through this website. This also gives you the ability to run reports from previous quizzes. You can create a new quiz, or you can simply just click on My Quizzes. This is a sample of some of the quizzes that I had. On here would be author's purpose as an example. For each of my quizzes I've already made, I can download the quiz, I can edit the quiz, I can delete the quiz, or I can make a duplicate of the quiz if I wanted to do several different classes and share the results that way. I'm just going to click edit to show you one of the questions that I made. I can add a correct answer to this, but this is a very open-ended question. So if I wanted to know what the word population means, or if I wanted to know a particular answer with just one answer, so what is 37 minus 22? If I wanted to get that answer, that would only have one correct answer, and I would add that in there to either show the students or show me. As you can see right up in here, you see that's the number that the students will be used to logging in to your quiz. So that would be the number to write down as they come in. I'm just going to click Save and Edit because I want to keep that quiz and save it for later. But I'm going to click on Manage Quizzes because I'd like to show you how to create a quiz. I'm just going to name this quiz Parts of Speech and I'm going to click on short answer, and I'm going to add a question, and it's going to be a short answer question. I'm going to say, what is the verb in this sentence? I'm just going to keep it simple. I do teach third grade, so this is something that I might make for my own students. And I'm just going to put it in bold. So you have that feature to do italicize or to make it bold as well. So in this I can say, what is the verb in the sentence? Oops, typing skills are latent. Okay, and then I would click, I can add the correct answer here, and I'm going to add the correct answer. I'm just going to say that the answer is and I could add an explanation as to why it is places, because it's something that I'm doing. And I could even add an image too. If I were doing something like what is a quadrilateral, I could add an image that I have downloaded of a quadrilateral or an isosceles triangle, or if there's a particular formula that the students needed to add, or maybe it was a picture of a state or country or a map. I could easily do those things if I wanted to add the image. And then I'm just going to click add, and that's what it is. The answer is places. I could make that much more in depth if I wanted to. And here is my icon if I wanted to continue to edit it. I'm just going to save and exit, and this is going to be another one of my quizzes that I had, which is called Parts of Speech. So I can just click on it and go back to it. If I want to edit it, that's the number of the quiz, the kids to log in, and go back if they needed to. Okay? So that's basically Socrative in a nutshell. Let me show you a quick question. Quick question is very much something you could do at the very beginning. You could make true or false. And here is an example of that. So the quick question is in progress. And this is something you could do just word of mouth. If the kids come in, you could just say, all right, now that everybody's here, is Mexico City the most populated city in all of North America, true or false? And the students could either click A or B once they've logged in, and then I could show mine if I wanted to. But I could make this just true and false, and I'll keep it true and false. And then I don't want to start another one, so I'm just going to click finish and go from there. Now, I did want to show you about reports. You could do this as the reports, and you can archive them. Here's all of mine I've done. Here's the quizzes page. I've not done a space race. You can see some of the exit tickets that I've opened here just over the last day or so. And then some short answers as well. There's the what is a quadrilateral that I've just made as an example. So that's basically Socrative in a nutshell, which is really unique and it's fun to play with, especially for the students. So hope you enjoyed and this was informative for you on the web tool Socrative.